Hello, New York Yankees fans. We have brand new exclusive videos and the latest news for you. Before we get started, we'd like to invite you to join our channel and give this video a like. It's crucial to get exclusive access to the latest updates. There's a growing storm brewing over at Boston as Jose Alexander Cora, the seasoned Red Sox manager whose history in Major League Baseball spans several decades, has seemingly turned up the heat on the age-old rivalry with the New York Yankees. Rumors are swirling among insiders that Cora, known for his sharp strategic mind and sometimes bold personality, has been making pointed remarks aimed directly at the Yankees roster and management. While some argue it's typical posturing before a new season, others suggest it's part of a calculated psychological strategy meant to plant seeds of doubt in the minds of the rival team. Sources close to the clubhouse hint that Cora's comments were not off the cuff but carefully measured, reflecting his experience both as a player who faced the Yankees multiple times and as a manager who understands the leverage of media narratives. Observers of the sport note that Cora's career, which included stints with the Dodgers, Indians, Mets, Rangers, Nationals, and his now iconic tenure with the Red Sox, has always been marked by moments where he used words as much as tactics to unsettle opponents. Analysts speculate that these provocations are designed to shift momentum even before the first pitch is thrown, establishing a psychological edge that could carry into the long, grueling season ahead. Even among fans, there's a palpable buzz about how far Cora might push the envelope, especially considering the intensity of the historic rivalry between Boston and New York. Sources indicate that Cora's remarks, delivered in a mixture of wit and subtle challenge, have caught the attention of the Yankees coaching staff, who are reportedly discussing possible responses internally without making public statements. Some insiders suggest that Cora's approach could be a reflection of his broader strategy to instill confidence and focus within his own squad, subtly framing the Yankees as a common adversary to unify the team. Baseball analysts are already speculating about the effect such psychological tactics may have on the Red Sox lineup, especially given Cora's familiarity with high-pressure games and postseason atmospheres. There are whispers that his comments were laced with inside knowledge of the Yankees' weaknesses, although details remain murky and speculative, as no explicit revelations have been made public. From a narrative standpoint, Cora's provocations could serve to create a storyline that engages fans and media alike, increasing attention and anticipation for the upcoming season while also potentially distracting the opposition. Rumor mills have started hypothesizing about how players on the Yankees might respond, with some suggesting that a fiery rebuttal could be on the horizon, while others believe the team may choose a more strategic silence, letting performance on the field speak for itself. Beyond the media spectacle, the true measure of Cora's provocations will lie in their impact on the dynamics within both teams, influencing morale, preparation, and perhaps even the outcome of key matchups. As the off-season continues, every statement he makes is being dissected, analyzed, and reinterpreted, feeding the ongoing narrative that the rivalry is about to reach unprecedented levels of intensity. Insiders hint that the timing of Cora's remarks was no accident, coinciding with roster changes, training updates, and management decisions that could affect the Red Sox's competitive edge. Sources suggest that Cora might be using this moment to not only unsettle the Yankees, but also to motivate younger players who are still adjusting to the demands of Major League play. His history as a player who navigated multiple teams and high-pressure environments allows him to approach these provocations with both strategic foresight and an understanding of psychological warfare within sports. Rumors also point to the possibility that Cora's statements were influenced by private conversations with key veterans who support the idea of setting the tone early in the season. Observers note that the Red Sox clubhouse atmosphere has reportedly shifted, with players appearing more focused, energized, and eager to embrace the challenge laid out by their manager's words. Analysts have begun drawing parallels between this scenario and past instances in MLB history where preseason provocations directly correlated with heightened rivalry outcomes. While no concrete moves have been confirmed, the speculation alone has generated an undeniable buzz across sports media channels, fueling debates about strategy, leadership, and the psychological components of baseball. Fans are now eagerly watching every press interaction, interpreting each nuance as part of a larger, unfolding drama that could define the Red Sox-Yankees storyline for the entire season. Veteran commentators argue that Cora's approach is emblematic of his broader philosophy. Never underestimate the power of narrative combined with performance. His career trajectory, marked by transitions across 6 different MLB teams, has exposed him to a range of playing styles, competitive mindsets, and organizational cultures, all of which inform his current strategy. Rumors have emerged suggesting that Cora has been particularly attentive to the Yankees' off-season acquisitions and potential vulnerabilities, possibly intending to exploit these areas through subtle media provocations and internal team briefings. While critics may label his tactics as overzealous or unnecessarily inflammatory, supporters argue that it reflects a calculated, intelligent approach to maintaining a competitive advantage before the season begins. Within the Red Sox organization, Cora's leadership is reportedly fostering both a sense of urgency and a playful edge, encouraging players to embrace the rivalry while honing their focus. Analysts speculate that this dual approach, blending psychological manipulation with skill development, could be a decisive factor, especially in high-stakes matchups where mental toughness becomes as important as athletic ability. Moreover, the spectacle generated by these provocations continues to attract fan engagement, media attention, and broader narrative tension, all of which amplify the importance of Cora's statements beyond the confines of the field. The interplay between rumor, strategy, and performance is creating a unique preseason atmosphere, one where every word uttered by Cora is scrutinized for hidden meaning and potential tactical implications. According to various sources within the baseball community, there's a growing sense that Cora's provocations may also serve a long-term purpose, sending a message not just to the Yankees, but to the entire league. By asserting a confident and occasionally audacious stance early, Cora could be signaling that the Red Sox intend to approach the season with renewed intensity, discipline, and a willingness to challenge established hierarchies. Rumor has it that this approach is resonating particularly well with younger Red Sox players, who see the psychological gamesmanship as both exciting and empowering. Some analysts even speculate that Cora's comments might be part of a larger media strategy designed to control the narrative surrounding the Red Sox before their first competitive games, ensuring that public perception and internal momentum align in the team's favor. While the exact content of his provocations remains partially confidential, the surrounding chatter suggests that his words were carefully crafted to achieve maximum psychological impact without crossing lines that could provoke league disciplinary actions. Observers note that this delicate balance, provocation without overreach, is a hallmark of Cora's management style, honed over years of navigating the high-pressure environments of multiple MLB franchises. As a result, the rumor landscape around Cora and the Red Sox continues to flourish, with analysts, fans, and rival teams alike dissecting every hint of strategy, motive, and potential outcome, anticipating how these provocations will ripple through the season. The narrative unfolding around Jose Alexander Cora and the Yankees is also a reflection of the timeless appeal of baseball rivalries, where psychology, history, and anticipation intertwine to create tension long before the first pitch. Sources indicate that Cora's provocations are sparking debates not only about team readiness, but also about leadership style, media influence, and the subtle art of competitive mind games. Rumors suggest that the Yankees are monitoring these developments closely, with their coaching staff possibly reevaluating preseason preparation strategies in response. Meanwhile, fans and commentators continue to speculate about the potential consequences, imagining scenarios in which early provocations might translate into pivotal moments once the season begins. Analysts point out that Cora's experience as a player across 6 different franchises gives him unique insight into how to manipulate these dynamics effectively, turning psychological nuance into a tangible competitive tool. Even without official responses from the Yankees, the media landscape is buzzing with interpretations, counter-narratives, and predictions, highlighting how a few well-timed statements can dominate public discourse. As the offseason unfolds, Cora's provocations remain a focal point, blending rumor, strategy, and anticipation into a story that has captivated both hardcore fans and casual observers, setting the stage for a season full of tension, spectacle, and high stakes. Speculation about the Red Sox under Jose Alexander Cora continues to dominate conversations among fans, insiders, and analysts as the new season approaches, and rumors are intensifying about potential strategies that could define the outcome of this high-stakes rivalry. Sources close to the team hint that Cora may be planning not only to provoke the Yankees publicly, but also to implement unconventional tactics in training sessions that reflect his deep understanding of both his players' strengths and the opponent's vulnerabilities. Rumor has it that specific matchups within the Red Sox lineup are being adjusted to maximize pressure on key Yankees hitters, with an emphasis on mental resilience as much as physical skill. Some speculate that Cora is using these provocations to test the focus and cohesion of his own team, observing which players respond to pressure and which might falter under scrutiny. Analysts point out that such psychological preparation, while largely invisible to the public, can have a dramatic impact on season performance, particularly in games where momentum shifts in subtle ways. Observers note that Cora's history as a player and manager, combined with his ability to blend humor, challenge, and strategy, positions him uniquely to manipulate both public perception and team dynamics. This has fueled ongoing rumors that the Red Sox could enter the season with an edge that goes beyond traditional statistics and player talent, creating an aura of anticipation and uncertainty surrounding every matchup with the Yankees. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. Inside sources indicate that the Yankees coaching staff is quietly monitoring Cora's every word and gesture, reportedly analyzing how his provocations might influence their preparation and mental state. Rumors suggest that New York may be considering strategic silence or perhaps even subtle counter-provocations, though details remain speculative and unconfirmed. Analysts are increasingly drawing attention to the psychological chess match that seems to be unfolding off the field, emphasizing that the tension between these two teams is now as much about narrative control and perception as it is about baseball itself. Some speculate that Cora's provocative remarks could also serve as a pressure release for his own team, allowing players to channel competitive energy into performance rather than anxiety. Fans have been quick to pick up on social media, debating whether these statements are harmless gamesmanship or a deliberate mind game meant to destabilize the opposition before a single pitch is thrown. The rumor mill even hints at secret team meetings where Cora and his coaching staff dissect every detail of the Yankees lineup, preparing contingencies that might exploit weaknesses suggested in his public statements. While nothing is confirmed, the ongoing speculation itself is reshaping preseason narratives, with journalists, commentators, and fan communities eagerly waiting for the first tangible evidence of whether Cora's provocations will translate into on-field advantage. Some insiders suggest that the Red Sox manager's comments might be part of a broader strategy aimed at creating a season-long storyline that benefits Boston both psychologically and commercially. By positioning the Yankees as a direct target, Cora may be encouraging fans to invest emotionally, while simultaneously reinforcing internal team cohesion through shared focus on a common adversary. Analysts speculate that such a tactic could amplify pressure on the Yankees while energizing the Red Sox, producing a unique psychological asymmetry before the season even begins. Rumors also indicate that Cora has been reviewing extensive footage of past matchups, identifying patterns in both team behavior and individual tendencies, which he may subtly reference in media interactions to unnerve opponents without overtly revealing tactical plans. Sources claim that players have reportedly embraced this mindset, responding to provocations with humor, confidence, and heightened engagement during practice sessions. The combination of media strategy, psychological manipulation, and tactical planning is generating discussions across fan forums and sports networks, with many observers marveling at how preseason words can carry significant weight in shaping perceptions. While it remains unclear whether these provocations will directly affect in-game results, speculation is rife that Cora is intentionally creating a narrative that forces the Yankees to respond, potentially distracting them from their own preparation. Rumors continue to swirl about possible retaliatory responses from the Yankees, with speculation ranging from quiet strategic adjustments to public statements aimed at reclaiming narrative control. Observers note that the psychological tension generated by Cora's provocations could influence not only matchups between these two teams, but also the overall competitive atmosphere in the league. Analysts suggest that players on both sides may now face added pressure, as the media and fans interpret every action through the lens of the Red Sox-Yankees rivalry intensified by Cora's words. Some speculate that veteran Yankees players could feel compelled to prove themselves against the narrative constructed by Cora, while younger players might be more susceptible to distraction or uncertainty. Meanwhile, Red Sox insiders hint that Cora is observing these dynamics closely, gauging reactions, and adapting strategies accordingly. Rumors further suggest that these interactions could extend into subtle in-game tactics, psychological cues, and decision-making patterns designed to exploit any imbalance in confidence or focus. Fans and media commentators are increasingly framing the upcoming season as a battle of wits and will, rather than just a contest of athletic skill, elevating anticipation for each Red Sox-Yankees matchup to almost cinematic proportions. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.